I just finished my junior varsity year of congressional debate and took second in the state of Minnesota, so I'm proud of that accomplishment. Probably my first major in college is going to be political science. Our pizza party is on December 29th from 12 to 3 p.m. at State Services for the Blind's office in St. Paul, and I hope to see everyone there.
Welcome to Blind Abilities. I'm Jeff Thompson. It's pretty exciting today because we have one of the new peer ambassadors from State Services for the Blind of Minnesota. And in the studio today, we have Preston. So Preston, congrats on your new position and a great big welcome to Blind Abilities.
Thank you. I appreciate the welcome. The welcome is nice and warm.
Preston, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day. And could you please tell our listeners a little bit about you and your academic journey?
Sure. So I'm currently 15 years old and a 10th grader in high school. I started going to school. I'm in 196, so I started right in kindergarten at age 5 at Deerwood Elementary School, and I've gone through elementary school, middle school, and now in high school this year I'm in honors biology, honors English, and AP United States history, so I have a bit of an academic load. I chose some more rigorous classes, and this year kind of the journey is figuring out how to fit that into the busy schedule that I have and how that is affecting my ability to participate in some different activities and just kind of learning some study habits and how to live life the AP style.
And plus, you've decided to take on more by becoming a peer ambassador.
Yep, I'm excited about the role though. I'm excited to see how I'm able to help you guys, to be there for you and organize these events to get us all together. It should be fantastic.
Oh, great. And I heard there's an event involving pizza coming up.
Yep, our pizza party is on December 29th from 12 to 3 p.m. at State Services for the Blind's office in St. Paul. We're going to have pizza, music, maybe some cookie decorating if everyone's interested. That form Shane sent out last week or so. So that should be available for everyone to fill out. Please do that because then we will see like who needs a ride, who's interested in what, and I hope to see everyone there.
You seem pretty excited to be a peer ambassador. How do you see yourself in this role?
Basically, the information and precursor that I have is from Amy and Maddie, the last peer ambassadors, who did a lot of fun things, had a lot of fun with it, were able to help a lot of people. And I'm just looking forward to hopefully carrying on that legacy or doing things that are as helpful as they have done to best serve the students and staff and counselors in our SSB community.
Well, I'm sure you'll do a great job. Now, as you said, you're in the 10th grade. What are your interests and hobbies?
So my top interest activity right now is speech and debate. I just finished my junior varsity year of congressional debate and took second in the state of Minnesota, so I'm proud of that accomplishment. And then I'll be going on to speech. I'm going to be doing original oratory this year as a varsity member on the team. So speech and debate is my top activity right now. Then I'm also in a couple choirs. I'm in my Egan curricular choir during the day at school, and then their co-curricular choir on Monday nights, as well as being in the Angelica Cantanti youth choir in Bloomington. And I also have been playing piano for 13 years.
Oh, wow. Do you have a favorite piano?
Steinway Grand, Steinway Model B, if I had to be exact.
Really?
Either that or the Shigeru Kawai SK5.
Do you play classical?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were asking about the instrument or the type of music.
Oh, both.
My favorite is jazz, but classical and alternative. I'm a big fan of just piano music in general, but jazz is my favorite. All right, you guys can hear my Apple Watch like going nuts right now. Sorry about that.
Got an Apple Watch myself. And by the way, I do like jazz. So Preston, who is your biggest role model of the day?
My biggest role model, I would say, and this is nobody I know personally, but wanting to go into politics, into Congress, and then eventually maybe some higher roles. I personally look up to Barack Obama. I enjoy his speaking style and how he delivers his messages to the world and what he believes in and the big crowd attraction that he gets. And not that that's what matters, but like fueling the fire and lifting people up and just his personality and style I really am fond of and would like to be similar.
Well, that's awesome. I, too, like good political speakers. Barack, Reagan, Kennedy, Jesse Jackson, MLK. They all struck me as riveting speakers. Didn't matter what their politics were, but their speaking was very effective.
Michelle Obama's good, too.
Oh, yeah, she is. I like to see those two debate each other.
Right?
Preston, who was your biggest advocate? Who pushed you or challenged you to reach your higher potential?
I would say my parents are really, like my dad, I'll say, has told me like, hey, you take a different approach to school than I do. And it's not like that drives me, but my parents push me really hard to do some hard things sometimes. And that's definitely a step in the right direction. And then my mom has gone through so much school. She did all of her like primary and secondary, and now she's getting her third master's degree. Yeah, it's a little crazy. But yeah, I would say my parents push me to do very hard things, and I've grown to appreciate it a lot.
As you travel down this educational journey, do you have a major that you want to pursue in college?
Well, I don't know about my first major, maybe a political science major, and then I plan to go to law school as a Congress member or, whatever I end up doing in that field. I'm going to need that knowledge, that base understanding. And so probably my first major in college is going to be political science.
I like that. That was my major as well.
Really?
I like history and I like politics.
Yep.
So how has State Services for the Blind been involved in your academic journey?
So I've only been with them for less than a year. So I've only met with my counselor, Deanna, like once or twice. And she also came to my IEP meeting on Google Meet. And so I'm looking forward to maybe how they can more. I haven't had a lot of interaction with them yet, but I'm hoping that this peer ambassador role will also give me not leverage, but a little bit more insight into SSB, and so we can work further and smoother.
Preston, I'm really excited for you to get the opportunity to bring students together from around the state because as someone who's blind and visually impaired, I know that without camps or events, there's not a lot of opportunities to get together and connect with other blind and low vision students.
Yep.
What are some of the opportunities that you have experienced?
For many years, I've been going to the ESY summer camp at the State Academy for the Blind down here in Faribault. And I've also been going to 917's ECC camp in Inver Grove Heights. And that camp next year will be replaced by, for me, the summer transition program in St. Paul. And those camps are great opportunities to not only learn skills that you're going to need that, I think a big part of, especially like the Inver Grove Heights one, is a lot of sighted people learn expanded core curriculum skills at a young age by observing others or visually being taught or trained to follow through. But as a blind person, you obviously don't get that opportunity. And so learning these skills in a fun environment where you get to meet new people and make new friends, I think is just incredible.
Preston, with all your extracurricular activities and interests, along with your unique perspective, I'm sure you're going to be a great peer ambassador as you do know the value of connection and community. And I'm sure we'll be connecting up in the near future as more and more events come up.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think the primary thing that led me to do this was just that helping others. I'm huge on community service and what I can do to enrich the lives of other people and, maybe even come up with things that, hey, I wish I had, and maybe pass those opportunities to younger blind people, or I guess in this case, blind people, but,
I just have to say that after meeting you at the White Cane Day event and now talking with you, that I feel much better knowing that the future is in good hands. Thanks for what you're doing, and thanks for coming on to Blind Abilities.
No, thank you.
To find out more about all the programs at State Services for the Blind, contact Shane.DeSantis at state.mn.us. That's Shane.DeSantis at state.mn.us. Be sure to contact your State Services for the Blind, your Voc Rehab, and find out what they can do for you. Live, work, read, succeed.
When we share
what we see through
each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap
between the limited expectations and the reality of blind abilities.
And the realities of blind abilities.